Hello, my dear viewers. Today we're diving deep into the subtle world of crushes. We're about to embark on a journey exploring the 15 signs that your crush might just be into you as much as you are into them. We'll be delving into some surprising indicators, from the obvious to the ones you may have never considered. Are they always sitting near you, or perhaps they're showing keen interest in your life? We'll uncover all these signs and more, so stay tuned to uncover if your crush is secretly crushing on you too. Sign 1, the frequent glances. Let's dive into the world of subtle signals, starting with the eye dance. You know that peculiar feeling when you're in a room full of people and somehow you feel a pair of eyes on you? That's right, frequent glances from your crush can be a strong indication of their interest. It's a classic time-honored sign that's been around since the days of shy glances across the school playground. This might be easily missed, especially if you're not paying attention. It's subtle, it's non-verbal, it's a silent conversation between two hearts. But here's the trick, it's not just about the glances, it's about the frequency. The more often you catch them looking your way, the stronger the sign. Remember, the eyes are the window to the soul, and they might be trying to tell you something. So next time you catch them looking your way, it might not be a coincidence. Moving on to the second sign, nervousness. When someone has feelings for another person, it's natural for them to feel a bit jittery in their presence. This is because they want to make a good impression and are worried about saying or doing the wrong thing. This nervousness can manifest itself in various ways. They might fumble with their words, blush when they talk to you, or even laugh nervously at your jokes. It's like they're on a constant roller coaster ride of emotions. They might also exhibit signs of anxiety, like tapping their fingers, looking away quickly when you catch their gaze, or even stuttering. These are all classic signs of nervousness, and while they might seem a bit unsettling, they're actually quite endearing. It shows that the person cares enough about what you think of them to get nervous. So the next time you notice your crush acting a bit jittery around you, don't write it off as them being weird. It might just be because they like you. Remember, a little bit of nerves can be a good sign. Sign 3, initiating eye contact. This is not just about catching a fleeting glance. No, this is about holding your gaze, about creating a connection that's more than just visual. When someone is attracted to you, they're not just looking at you, they're seeing you. You might remember frequent glances as our first sign, but this is something more profound. This is your crush not only noticing you, but also inviting you into a shared experience. It's an unspoken conversation filled with emotions and intent. Their eyes may dart away now and then, perhaps due to shyness or the intensity of the moment, but they always return, drawn back to you like a magnet. It's a silent symphony of interest and attraction. So the next time you find those eyes locked onto yours, remember, it could be a sign that your crush likes you back. Eye contact can speak volumes, so pay attention. Our fourth sign today is making physical contact. Now, this doesn't mean anything drastic. We're talking about small, appropriate touches that can serve as a strong signal of interest. These might be a light touch on the arm to emphasize a point, a playful nudge, or even a comforting pat on the back. It's a subtle way of breaking down physical barriers and creating a sense of intimacy. But here's the catch. This often happens under the guise of being friendly or playful. So while it's a promising sign, it's also one that can easily be misunderstood if not considered in the context of other signs. Remember, it's important to consider the nature of these touches. Are they respectful and appropriate? Do they make you feel comfortable? If so, then it's possible that your crush is trying to express their interest through these physical interactions. Physical contact can be a clear sign of interest, provided it's respectful and appropriate. Sign 5 is all about the body language. You see, when someone is attracted to you, there's a good chance their body language will subtly change when you're around. It's as if their body is trying to speak a language that their words might not yet be ready to say. One of these changes could be mirroring. This is when they subconsciously start to copy your gestures, your posture, even your expressions. It's a sign that they're in tune with you and are trying to build a connection. They might also orient themselves towards you. If you notice that their body, especially their feet, is consistently facing you, it's a strong indication they're interested in you. It's a subconscious way of saying, I'm focused on you, you have my attention, and I'm open to this interaction. These cues might be subtle, but they can be incredibly telling. So keep an eye on their body language. It might just reveal their feelings. Our sixth sign is sitting near you. Now, this may seem quite simple, but it can be a strong indicator that your crush is into you. So how exactly does this work? Well, it's all about proximity. When we're interested in someone, we naturally want to be closer to them, to soak up their presence, to be within their orbit. It's a subconscious act, a way of subtly saying, hey, I like being near you. Now, this doesn't mean they'll always be elbow to elbow with you. It could be opting to sit across from you at a group dinner, choosing the seat next to you in a meeting, or even just lingering near you at a party. These are all subtle ways of expressing a desire to be close to you. So, the next time you're in a group setting, take a moment and observe, is your crush consistently finding ways to sit near you? If so, it may be a sign they're gravitating towards you, drawn in by their feelings. So if they always seem to be in your vicinity, it's probably not just a coincidence. Sign 7, listening attentively. Now this one is a bit more subtle, but equally revealing. Have you noticed your crush leaning in when you speak? Do they hang on to your every word? Do they remember things you've mentioned in passing, even if they were trivial or unimportant? It could be something as simple as your favorite color or a book you recommended weeks ago. If they're actively listening to what you have to say, it's a clear sign that they're interested in you and what you have to offer. And it's not just about what they remember. It's about the effort they're putting in to understand you, to connect with you on a deeper level. So, if your crush is showing this sign, take note. It's a sign that they're not just hearing but truly listening to you. Remember, a good listener is often a good indicator of interest. Sign 8, showing interest in your life. This one can be quite telling. If your crush starts asking about your hobbies, your family, or your personal life, it's a pretty clear sign they want to know you better. They aren't just curious about the surface level stuff. They want to delve deeper. They might ask about that book you're always reading, or inquire about the family photo on your desk. Maybe they'll want to know how your weekend trip to the mountains was, or how your sister's wedding planning is going. These questions aren't just small talk. They're a genuine interest in your life. Your crush is trying to connect with you on a more personal level, to understand what makes you tick. They want to know your likes, your dislikes, the things that make you excited, and even the things that make you sad. If they're eager to learn about your life, chances are they're interested in more than just friendship. Sign 9, asking about your plans. A clear indicator that your crush may be interested in you is their curiosity about your future. Have you noticed them asking about your plans for the weekend, or perhaps your long-term goals and aspirations? This could be a sign that they're trying to find a way to fit into your life. When someone is interested in you, they want to know what you're up to, not just in the present moment, but in the future also. They're curious about your plans because they're contemplating the idea of being a part of them. This kind of interest goes beyond casual conversation. It shows a deeper level of engagement and concern. So the next time your crush asks about your upcoming plans, remember it could mean more than just making small talk. If they're curious about your future, they might want to be a part of it. Sign 10 is all about communication. You know how we sometimes find ourselves reaching out to certain people more often than others? It's usually because we enjoy their company and crave their attention. The same goes for your crush. If they're initiating conversations frequently, it's a strong indication they want to stay connected with you. It doesn't necessarily have to be deep, meaningful dialogues. It could be as simple as sharing a funny meme, asking about your day, or discussing the latest book they've read. This constant back and forth is their way of keeping the connection alive, even when you're not physically together. It shows they value your presence in their life and are eager to keep the conversation going. So if you notice your crush reaching out to you often, it's a great sign they're into you. Frequent communication is a clear sign they enjoy your company. Our 11th sign is engaging on social media. In today's digital age, our online interactions can speak volumes. If your crush is frequently liking, commenting, or sharing your posts, it might be a sign that they're into you. They're keeping tabs on your online activities, and not in a creepy way. They're genuinely interested in what you're up to, what you're thinking, and what you're feeling. They want to be a part of your world, even if it's through the screen of a smartphone or a computer. Whether it's a funny meme, an interesting article, or a simple status update, their engagement is a subtle way of saying, hey, I'm here and I'm listening. So next time they like your post, it might mean more than you think. Sign 12, immediate responses. Picture this. You've just sent a message, and before you've even had the chance to put your phone down, it vibrates with a reply. It's your crush, responding with lightning speed, not a moment wasted. This is more than just good manners. It's a clear indication of their eagerness to converse with you. They value your words and look forward to your conversations. The anticipation of your messages excites them, making them respond instantly. It's as if they've been waiting all day for that little ping from their phone signaling your message. It's a sign of priority. If you're high on someone's list, they won't keep you waiting. They'll be keen to respond and quick to do so. So the next time your crush replies swiftly, remember, quick responses often mean you're a priority. Our 13th sign is displaying jealousy. The green-eyed monster. Jealousy can often be a strong indicator that your crush harbors more than friendly feelings for you. But how does this manifest, you ask? Well, it's quite simple. Picture this. You're in the middle of a conversation discussing your interactions with others, and you notice your crush's mood shift. Perhaps they become more quiet or their tone changes. They may even interject with comments that seem slightly possessive or protective. These are all subtle signs of jealousy, a natural reaction to the thought of someone they like spending time with others. It's important to remember, though, that jealousy should not be excessive or controlling, as this can be unhealthy. Instead, look for small, harmless displays of envy. These are the kind of signs that suggest your crush might just be a little more interested in you than you previously thought. Jealousy, when not excessive, can be a sign of hidden feelings. Sign 14, they're complimenting you. Now, compliments can sometimes be a tricky sign to interpret, but when your crush is the one dishing them out, it can be a clear indication that they're into you. You see, when we admire someone, we tend to notice and appreciate their qualities more. This admiration often finds its way into our conversations. So if your crush is frequently complimenting you, whether it's about your appearance, your skills, your sense of humor, or even your choice in music, it might be their way of subtly showing they appreciate you. They're noticing the little things about you that make you unique, and they're not shy to point them out. Remember, these compliments aren't just about making you feel good, they're also a way for your crush to connect with you. They're trying to show you that they see you, they appreciate you, and they like the person you are. So, next time your crush pays you a compliment, take it as a possible sign that they might just be into you. Compliments can be a sweet sign of their affection. Our final sign, they act differently around you. This one might be a little tricky to notice, but it's a pretty solid indicator. When you're in the room, does their behavior change? Perhaps they become more animated, lively, or even a bit more nervous. It's as if your presence flips a switch in them. It's not about them becoming a completely different person, but subtle changes in their demeanor. It could be them showing off a little, or perhaps they become more attentive, more engaged in the conversation. They might laugh a little harder at your jokes or become quieter, more introspective. These shifts, no matter how small, are significant. They're adjusting their behavior because you're there, because they want to impress you, or simply because they're aware of you in a way they aren't with others. Different behavior around you can be a sign that you're special to them. There we have it, 15 signs that your crush might be crushing on you too. From frequent glances to sudden changes in body language, from engaging on social media to immediate responses, these signs can be quite telling. Look out for them in your interactions. But remember, these signs are just guidelines. The best way to know for sure is to communicate openly. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such content. Until next time, keep spreading the love.